Metro Boomin tight beat. Let's get it. We're gonna set tempo between 120, 140. We're gonna go 130. And I wanna have a C or maybe even a B. Let's start with making a sample. What I'm going for today is like the 21 Savage type vibe, where it's like dark, grimy, and pretty simple. It's just like atmospheres and dark trap drums. What I like to do when making synths like this for samples is just add some layers. I just duplicate the tracks so the MIDI copies, and then I just browse through synths down here. I think the bass here just needs to be really simple. Maybe just like the BG, and then it'll switch to an 808 in the verse. I feel like this is just an intro. I feel like it's super fun making samples like this, honestly, because you just try to add in elements while still making it sound cohesive, but it needs a certain type of soundscape to sound like it was sampled. I'm just gonna add some orchestral, maybe just some strings. I think I want to have it filter sweep, just like muffle towards the transition. Also, I want to just make sure that when the beat hits, these mute. Automation is so underrated for transitions. Okay, so let's work on this verse. Honestly, clipping on drums is so underrated. Like if you just take the kick and the snare here, there's so much more punchy with a little bit of clipping on. What I'm doing is essentially just clipping off the top of the peaks of the transients, enabling the drums to be louder and punchier in the mix. I need the 808 to be low. Let's do an octave down. So it's a low B, which technically is like a few semitones too low if you're looking at it from a technical perspective, because you're not going to be able to hear it on a lot of speakers, but it's just such a vibe. And it's a trick frequently used in a lot of trap and dark trap, where the 808 is like B, C, or C sharp. So it's important to also have a lot of high 808 notes in there, just so you actually get to hear audible hits of the 808, but the low Bs sound insane. I want to see if I can find a flute sample that'll fit. Actually, Metro Boomin does it on both Run-In and Many Men, where there's like background atmospheres in the background, just like super low in the mix, but it's just adding to the overall depth of the track and like vibe of the track. Wait, this actually needs to be double the length actually. And then here, I want to do like a, I don't know, it's still the verse, but it's like a pre-chorus type vibe. Want to have hats. Just gonna take these I did, and then actually just add an effect to them. I love to do flanger on my hi-hats. All right, so let's do a hook. Now, arrangement-wise, the hook is going to be exactly like the verse, because that's how it typically goes with this track. And then vocally, it'll do something different. Yeah, vibes. I want to have one of those like trap siren. Is it called a trap siren? Effect siren? That's it really. Like on the hook, I imagine the vocalist or rapper coming in with like a different flow or some doubles on the vocal or something to make it stand out a little bit. But that's how it typically goes with this Metro Boomin style stuff. So all that's left to do is just loop the hook, export and master. Yeah, I like the punchy one the best. It sounds full and the most punchy. So let's just export a wave of that. So that's pretty much it for this beat. Let's hear the full thing. Yep, that's gonna be it for this video. If you want to see more videos of me cooking up beats, click this card right here. There's a bunch in this playlist. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.